G'day YouTube. Just down here taking one of my family, or my nephew, if you want to call it, sort of my cousin's sons. I don't know what you call that, but yeah, second cousin or whatever. But yeah, he's going for a swim, and it's funny because you see all the Ewa boys his age, they're out on the reef, we're right out on the waves. And it drops off into the deep, right? And he didn't get brought up here, so he's been brought up in Tonga, where there's not much beaches where he lives. And yeah, he can't swim, so he's just swimming in the shallows over here with the girls. But yeah, it's funny. You can tell who lives in Ohonua and who doesn't in Ewa, because most of the kids here in Ohonua, Ewa, they know how to swim. But everywhere else on the island, not really. Some can, some cannot. But and then, of course, kids coming from Tonga don't know how to swim. But it's amazing because we're on a Pacific island, right? And you'd think everyone knows how to swim in the islands, but it's not the case. Not the case. Anyway, what I want to talk about is Tongatapu Nuku'alofa. And how did I find it this time? Well, I found it. I still would rather stay in Ewa, to be honest. Over there, if I had to stay over there, I'd have to have my own business to run it and be very profitable. And then you'd be okay over in Tonga. But also, you need your own land, house, and whatnot. I'd rather have that instead of renting over there. That's what a lot of people do, is rent over there as well. So yeah, no, have your own land, own house, have your own business, you'll be set over in Tonga. But if not, nah, it's not the place to be. Unless you've got your own land and you're doing like an off-grid, what I'm doing kind of thing, or doing your own farming. Yeah, that's fine. But for me, the climate over there, it's too hot. Like there's no air. Not no air, but there's no breeze sometimes, and you have to go to the coastal areas to get a bit of breeze. So flat. So you drive around town and you're done, right? And it's like driving around in a little circle. But people, one thing I do notice growing up in Tonga is a benefit. You get to know people over in the main island, and like my cousin's wife Janice, she knows people. To get things done, just go to see her. Like, to go get my birth certificates, all that kind of stuff, passport, stuff from the mail, the post office, all that kind of stuff, shortcuts, she can get done for you. She knows people. There was a letter that needed to be done by a lawyer. It should have cost $800. Janice just went and done it for me, asked someone, because she knows someone and their relatives, and then they done it for her, So what I'm saying is, yes, it is good over there, but for me, no. I'm over here off-grid, living off the land and sea. Come and drive down on the beach. I'll just show you right now. And this is me. I'm on the beach. Waves are right there. And I just come down to town, right? Amanaki's going for a swim, and I can go for a dive if I wanted to, but this is my life here. I like this life, but I need to make sure I got an income, and that's why the farming comes into place. And it's a long term for the 3 years for me to be able to get anything out of it, and it's vanilla. And it's a commercial crop, and I gotta wait 3 years, right? I gotta stick it out 3 years. I'll plant other crops in between to be able to get me across to the vanilla, like watermelons and all sorts of hoppa and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so that's what I think about Tonga. Yes, awesome. If you've got money. It's convenient, just go takeaways everywhere. Waterfront now, it's got takeaways there with pizzas and whatnot. expensive. Like your smallest pizza is $35, and your largest pizza is $100. So putting that in Australian dollars, $100 is probably 60 something dollars for a pizza Australian. Mind you, cheese is expensive over here, and the freight and everything coming over. So yeah, but when you see the toppings on there, the ham is, not great ham. Bacon's not bacon, and it's not a real pizza, but it's they put a decent amount of cheese on it, so that's pretty good. But anyway, that's me about Tonga. What else have I noticed about Tonga? Changes. So every let's talk about this. This is very important. People going overseas with picking fruits. Yes, it helps them financially, but you know what it's doing in the long run? It's breaking down these families. The husband's not there for their families, and they haven't got that support from the husband at home for discipline. The wife's run off with other men. All this kind of stuff. They're away for 9 months. It's a long time. And then some people are away for years. And it's too long. Maybe a month. Yes, great. I know you can't achieve much in a month overseas. But you can achieve stuff here. If you've got your own land over here, stay here. Stay put with your families. Make sure your grounds are strong with your families. I know it's hard bringing up the kids through school, trying to educate them, and school fees and everything for over here in Ewa and Tonga. It's hard, but you'll get through it. And hopefully the next generation is better, and then they can go overseas and build at least you got your roots here biblically. You got ground traditionally and biblically. You got your roots here, where the family stays here as one. Once you split up the family, where the father's off overseas and the mother's over here, it's hard. It's hard, and it doesn't last long. Most families, I give it to some of the families that made it work. But man, we don't know what happens overseas when they're over there. And I know stories. I was over there, and yeah, it's not good. So, oh well, it is what it is. But I reckon stay here and make it happen here. What else is there? I'm trying to go through my mind. But yeah, that's about Nuku'alofa. That's my piece on that, and about the dolly as well. About picking fruits overseas. Stay here, stick with it, with your farming or whatnot. If you've got no hope whatsoever, just the teenagers, like the ones that are not married, you guys go. As long as you got your foundation here, go over, make your money, come back. No, but the guys that have married, no, please stay here. Please stay here. All right, guys. Bye for now.